Hello everybody, welcome. Happy Sunday. How was everybody's weekend? I'm gonna make sure we are live and rolling in the group, and let me know as you hop on, or if you're listening through recording, let me know you're catching up with us. Okay, we're good. It's 4:32 Mountain Time, so I'm going to get started here because we have book club at 5 o'clock tonight. So, welcome. Sarah here with Autoimmune Tribe, as you all already probably know, unless I'm just showing up in your newsfeed right now, then that's awesome as well. But welcome. Happy Sunday. Anyone obsessed with straws? I drink way more water when I have a straw as compared to out of anything else. Need the straw. So as you saw in the comment, the description of this video, this is for anyone who ever said they are not good at meditation, and I want to explain to you why today. So we are back in action with Sunday Soul Chats. It had been a couple weeks, I think 2 weeks off there, and it was because I was hosting a free 5-day training, so I hope most of you were able to join me and sign up for that 5-day training for free. And it's no longer available, but it will live in my membership program, my membership site, which is called the Healing Circle. So have you guys heard about the Healing Circle? Maybe you're new here. It's my monthly subscription. It's only $11 for your first month, and I started it in April this year of 2017. And every month I've been creating and curating and starting to build more content, as well as getting feedback from the members of that subscription, of the Healing Circle, in order to make it their favorite place to hang out. So right now I'm working on building a big resource library for members, and that's where this 5-day training that I just hosted will live forever now. It's soul discovery and self-healing rituals, and that'll just be free to everybody who's in the Healing Circle. So if you're not, I'd love for you to join us over there, and you just go to autoimmunetribe.com/healing circle, all one word. Let me just drop that in the comments for you guys. And if you sign up today, you will get all of August's materials. So every month there's a new theme, new intention, and this month of August was all about anxiety. So highly recommend if you're someone who struggles with anxiety. All right. On to tonight's topic. So I actually want to talk about anxiety tonight, and more specifically, I want to talk about mental blocks to meditation, okay? So let's take a little poll here. Who has said any of the following things in their head or out loud? I'm bad at meditating. Meditating is hard. I don't know how to meditate. I'm afraid to meditate. Meditating makes me feel uncomfortable. I can't sit still. I can't quiet my thoughts. Has any of that ever gone through your guys' head? Anybody? Let me know. I've heard some of you guys say this before in your comments, so I know that there are people in this community who do feel this way. And this morning, so I do daily mindset work every day. It's just part of my non-negotiable, part of what keeps me grounded and centered, part of my routine. Today I was doing my mindset work, and I had a bit of an aha moment. I was breaking down my underlying commitment to always be working hard and staying busy. If you don't understand underlying commitments, I actually suggest that you go purchase the Manifesting Money webinar that I hosted earlier this week. It's on the site autoimmunetribe.com under trainings, but because I teach you what underlying commitment is, but it's also called an unconscious commitment or a hidden commitment. So I realized I had this underlying commitment personally to staying busy, okay? So I was realizing this in my head and going like, why? Why, right? Why do I have this commitment to staying busy or this commitment to working hard? And it's because it kept me safe in the past. It served me, okay? To me, busy meant important or successful, which equaled valued, loved, appreciated, and worthy of love. Okay, so can you see where this commitment to staying busy or commitment to working hard had this underlying thing that made me feel safe or important or successful, right? And as a result, worthy of love. So I was fully committed to staying occupied, going, right? And through that commitment, I was also committed to being in control. Okay, let me break this down for you a little bit more. So, you know where I experienced the worst anxiety? Lines and restaurants. How about you guys? I'm really curious to know if there's any situational anxiety that you experience. So for me, standing in line, like airport security lines, and at especially crowded restaurants, okay? Anyone else have those? Hi, Kathy, welcome. Anyone else have anxiety in those moments? Let me know, okay? So I realized why, right? So those situations, lines in restaurants, are because I have zero control, right? And I can't stay busy. I have zero control. I can't stay busy in those situations, okay? So it's this forced stillness or waiting, okay? I feel like I can't be productive in those moments. Like you're just kind of forced to just wait, right? And be patient. And you can't be working hard, right? So, holy shit. And I realized that that's not a way to live, right? It's not a way to live. And we don't need to be going, working hard all the time. But that's why it's a hidden commitment, because it's not something that I would say that I was committed to. It's something that's under the layers that you have to just really dig deeper to discover. So I worked all the way through this underlying commitment, peeling back those layers until I was able to change my commitment to, I am committed to slowing down and welcoming stillness into my life, okay? Amen. And so it is, bring on the stillness. So a hidden commitment is exactly that. It is hidden. It is not obvious to you or to the eye unless you take the time to start to break it down, okay? So, and especially because if you asked me if I was afraid of stillness, I would just, no, of course not. Like, I teach yoga, I teach meditation, like, I meditate all the time, right? I meditate almost every day. I love to relax. I love to take salt baths. I love getting quiet, like being alone, right? But the difference between like the salt bath or my personal meditation practice or versus waiting in a line or waiting for food at a restaurant is that I'm choosing stillness, right? So I'm choosing stillness in those moments of self-care, of the salt bath or the meditation, whereas the line or the restaurant wait or wherever else there's no control is that it's like this prisoner to the stillness, okay? So something about not being busy and being forced into stillness, for me, triggers a flight response. My mind says, run away now, run fast, go make yourself useful, go, go, go. Right? It's really yucky. It's super yucky. So here's my question for all of you. Is there an underlying commitment that keeps you from your meditation practice? Okay? So I just broke down a little bit of my mindset work today where I was digging through this underlying commitment of I am committed to working hard and staying busy, which is not the best thing. And I would never have I would never say, yes, I am committed to working hard, right? Because I read about how I think that's bullshit. But I think underneath the layers, when I was a little kid, yes, like that served me. I felt more loved. I felt appreciated. I got praise. I was told that in order to be successful, you had to work hard. That the adults around me always kind of showed off how busy they were, right? And that stuck with me, and I thought okay, in order for me to be important, I have to do this. I have to keep going and working hard, when that's just a limiting belief. And ultimately, I was committed to it, but I just broke the shit out of it today and said, no more. I'm done with this. I'm ready to accept and invite stillness into my life and change that commitment into I am committed to the stillness. I am committed to slowing down. I am welcoming it in, okay? So for you, is there an underlying commitment that keeps you from your meditation practice? So in the beginning, I talked about all these kind of internal talk and voices we say. So instead of, I am bad at meditating, are you really saying, I'm afraid of it, right? Or instead of, maybe you're just bad or you suck at it, that's the language you say, are you actually just afraid of it, right? If you say meditation is hard, are you really saying meditation scares the shit out of me? If you say, I don't know how to meditate, are you really saying, I'm afraid to try new things? If you say, I don't know how to meditate, is it really, I don't know how to shut off my mind? Or that's scary, right? If you say meditation makes you feel uncomfortable, are you really saying, I'm committed to my comfort zone? If you say, I can't sit still, are you really saying, I'm committed to staying busy? If you say, I can't quiet my thoughts, are you really saying, I'm committed to stimulation, right? So what do you guys think? Is meditation really hard? Or are you making it hard because you are committed to something that is in opposition to the meditation, right? Let's just give an example of that. Are you making it hard because you are committed to something that is in opposition to the meditation, right? So an example of that would be if you are committed to the busy, you are committed to your comfort zone, you are committed to not peeling back the layers, like you don't want to do the emotional healing. Is that because, so is the dialogue actually meditation is hard, or is it that you are committed to something that is in opposition? Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. Kathy says she loves meditation. So you can apply this to other things, Kathy. I'm talking about people who maybe feel like they have a block to meditation and who feel afraid of it or afraid of the stillness, which again, I would not say about myself, but then I started thinking about other situations that required stillness, but that were forced and not chosen. So I choose to sit in my meditation practice, but I sometimes am in a line that I can't move any faster and have to be still by the circumstances. And that is a struggle for me. And I am totally okay saying that. But what I did was I broke that down and realized that it's not that I am afraid of stillness, but it was that I was committed to staying busy. So working on these underlying commitments. So is meditation really something that you can be bad at? Or is that an excuse to seemingly keep you safe? Because all of these commitments that we have, that we've set for ourselves, usually at a very young age, are things that at one time did serve us. At one time did make us feel safe or loved or comforted or whatever, a good feeling. Kathy, it's a good reminder as well, I didn't always feel this way. Yeah, I know when I started meditation, I felt like there was an expectation of what it was supposed to feel like in my body, and that prevented me for a while because I didn't think I was doing it right because I wasn't achieving the thing, wherever you were supposed to get to, and that's all totally false, right? Like there's no end goal. It's a practice. It's comforting. It's something that feels good and I love now and something that I do almost every day. So our underlying commitments don't stem out of nowhere, right? They are created on those past experiences and beliefs. So I just want you to ask yourself, how does not meditating or making excuses on why you can't meditate or you suck at it, how are those things actually keeping you safe? Okay? This may seem a little counterintuitive, but how is not meditating actually keeping you safe? What is the belief that is hidden in there, right? So I took this and applied it to standing in line and how that provoked anxiety for me, and how the anxiety was this flight response because my body felt unsafe because I was so committed to staying busy, staying active, staying important, right? So that was actually what was inducing the anxiety, not the stillness. So we can break down and change our commitments into something that is healing, something that is joy-inducing, something that brings you peace, brings you calm. And we have to look back and sort of disprove it and see why we created this, probably as a kid, what that hidden belief is, underlying commitment is, and then start to reform it in order to be able to move past it. Okay? So I hope that all made sense to you guys today, and I'm happy to be back with you guys on these Sunday Soul Chats. So if you guys have any requests for next Sunday, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just be surprising you, and I'll see you next Sunday, and maybe a few of you in book club here in 15 minutes. Love you all. Happy Sunday. See you soon.